in my last video, I talked about the female bodies and why they look so different to how they used to look. Now, in this video today, I'm going to talk about a few things that Wildcard have changed and have fixed. Now, one being they have touched up the female bodies a little bit, so we're going to take a look at that, and then next I'm going to talk about what's going on with the dyes and are they still working. Now firstly, we've got these patch notes here from Wildcard, and if you can see here, I'll just underline it. So you guys may have noticed the dark appearance just above the chest of the female character. That has now been fixed. Honestly, I don't know if there's actually been any more fixes towards the female bodies, but they also did talk about this, and this makes me believe that they have pretty much fixed the painting and dyes on the characters as well. But there's no mention of it, unless there is, but there's so many patches and all I've really seen is these two things. Fix being unable to see another player's drawing on a canvas. Now that was the issue on the players as well, so we're going to find out and see if that's been fixed as well. A lot of these other things, they've adjusted the white coloring paint to be more pigmented and visible on structures. So it looks like they've fixed a few dyes, so therefore they've probably fixed the paints as well. Now we're going to test that in a sec, but other than that, it looks like they only fixed the female character having that dark shadow area just above the chest. So it looks like they've only fixed that for now. They could be planning on fixing the character. Maybe it's going to take them a while to figure out how to go back. I'm not sure, but as for now, they've just done that. So it does kind of suck that they're not, there's no other mention of female in this long look. They are fixing things though, so I want to give them credit. They are actually finding things that have become, issues and all that, and I believe they've actually fixed the thylos now. So they've also fixed this too here, fixed the character creation screen appearing foggy. I remember seeing that in the character creation thing, just it looked always a bit foggy and I thought it was graphic settings or something like that, or I thought it was just my PC couldn't handle it, but so it looks like they have pretty much fixed that. So yeah, if you guys do notice anything else regarding the female body changes, let me know in the comments, because honestly I can't see it. But anyway, let's move on to the next thing, and that is the dyes. Alright, so I am in just my single player game. Now we're going to test out the paints and see what's going on with them. I'm just going to put some paint on. I'm going to put just the black paint on because, you can really you should be able to see that. So let's see. Alright, okay, so the paint looks like, yeah, we can actually paint now. But when I go out of this, will I be able to see it? Okay, perfect. Alright, so it looks like they have fixed the paints. Now there was a bit of an issue that I was testing out before, and it was where basically the same thing would happen if you're painting on your character. It would also be that you couldn't really see it was like the opposite to my last video where I was talking about how your friends, they couldn't see paints or anything like that. Well, that's because we couldn't paint on ourselves. But now I'm not sure, and this is something that, if you're in a multiplayer game, just see if your friends can see your paints or something like that, because I'm not sure if that's entirely fixed. I think it is. I think it just might take a little bit to load in, because I know I did test it out before, but I wasn't recording then. I wish I was. And it would basically show I could see the paints and all that, but then they couldn't or something. Then after a while I noticed that they could see it, and it would just took a little bit of time for it to load in. That's good. So it looks like you can paint on your character now. So that's so good. Now I can go back doing some cool war paint. I mean, I know I just kind of put that on her face, but anyway, I'm glad that is done. So if you had any of your save paints, so I've got all of these ones here, and these are all old ones that I had done, ages ago, before the characters were changed and all that. So I'm just gonna see if this is actually fixed as well, because there was an issue with this that I tested just a few days ago, and it would be stuck on your character, and even though you have like rubbed it out, it would still be there. So I'm just gonna quickly get one of my save paints and just see if that actually works, because yeah, okay, so this is just something that I drew and I was saving the progress of it. So this is one of my old ones. Okay, so that looks like, yeah, it's showing on my character like it should be. But when I delete it, right, so that actually came off. But did it actually come off my character? Nope, okay. It looks like there is still that visible glitch where I think it's it could be just your old save paints are just, it's just gonna look like that. If you're in a multiplayer server, I think it should just be clear, like your friends won't be able to see this on you, but you will. So there's still that bit of a glitch there. Now, if you were to just go in and paint yourself, right? So I've just done that. It's not going to show. So it looks like with the save paints, they're kind of broken. But what I'm going to test out now is I'm just going to make, so I'm going to delete that. Let's see if that actually, nope, still doesn't get rid of it. But my character is, you know, actually hasn't got anything on her. Now, it could also be that this could just be like a little time thing where you've just got to wait for it to actually show that there's nothing on your character. For now, I think it's just a bit broken. So I'm going to just do a little bit of, I'm just going to do something like this, right? And then I'm just going to save it. What I'll do actually, I'll rub out that paint and then I'm going to put it back on again. And then I'm going to see if that actually does it correctly and if it like fixes it. So we're going to go back, we're going to go to that paint that I just did, we're just going to apply it. Okay, so it shows that I've got that now. Sadly, I think there's a bit of a bug with them, so that means all of my ones that I've got here are pretty much broken, which really does suck. I mean, look, if I can still see them, then I guess it's okay, but it's just, you know, if you want to show off your paints to your friends, I guess you can't really do that. But what I want to do is delete that. It still stays. So it looks like even with the new saves, so it just happens when you save your paints. It looks like when you like take it off, it seems to be that it's kind of bugged. Oh gosh. When you do save your paints, this will happen. So I don't know. I feel like, okay, yeah, they've fixed the paints, but they haven't fixed this. Now we've got this issue, and it sucks because, you know, if you guys painting like I do, then of course you won't be really able to save your, you know, you can save your paints, but other than that you can't really, like, you know, you take it off and, you know, if you draw something else, it won't show that new paint, if you know what I mean. It's a bit annoying, but look, majority of that, like the paints are fixed. You can paint on your female character, it's just the saves are a bit funny. Hopefully they're gonna fix that. Now, I found also, if this is kind of like, you know, stuck on your character, you can always, I mean, it's a bit of an annoying thing to do, but if you just go into your little icon here, your specimen, and you die, you should spawn back and you've got no paints on you. So there is always that, just to get that paint off if it's just kind of broken. Now, a few of you have asked how I create my female character. I am currently working on that video if you guys would like to see how I do that. But honestly, I don't know, I'm still, you know, when I look at my character now, I'm kind of like, you know, I still want to fix a few things, but I'll kind of do like a step-by-step showing you how I do that. Probably also talk about some hairstyles and how you can kind of create a more feminine character if that's what you'd like. But anyway guys, that's all I have for today, and I hope this video has helped you. Click that subscribe button and like button, and as always, I will see you guys in my next video.